All right, number 5 is in 2 parts. And for number 5, you're dealing with multiplication and scientific notation because as you can see, there is nothing separating the parentheses. So that's just another way of writing out that we're dealing with multiplication. So with multiplication, we're going to go ahead and multiply our 2 decimals. So in this case, 3.92 times 2.2 is 8.624 times 10. And then we need to go ahead and add our exponents because we're dealing with multiplication. And remember, if sometimes you forget what you do with your exponents when you're dealing with multiplication, you can remember PMA, where it says if you're multiplying your exponents, you're going to A or you're going to add them together. So in this case, we'll add our exponents of 6 plus 4, which equals 10. And then we would write our scientific notation as 8.624 times 10 to the 10th power. And we would go ahead and leave it as that because as you can see, our first decimal is in between 1 and 10, so we don't have to make any changes. Now for this next one, we're still going to use that same mentality where we're going to multiply 5.8 times 6.4, which is 37 and 12/100ths. And then we'd go ahead and add our exponents. So that would be 5 plus a -2. Now these exponents, or these integers I should say, are different signs. The 5 is positive and the -2 is negative. So that means that we're going to subtract 5 minus 2, which is 3, and we would keep the sign of our larger number, which is 5. So again, I'm just going to rewrite this below. 37.12 times 10 to the 3rd power. And here's the issue now. So when you end with scientific notation, that first number needs to be between 1 and 10, and 37.12 is larger than 10. So to change this to a number between 1 and 10, we would move our decimal 1 place to the left, and then we would add that exponent change to our 3. So our final answer is 3.712 times 10 to the 4th power, and now we are finished with number 5.